Okay, fine. We can watch this. We can watch me do the tutorial. Well, welcome back to I meant Evangelion, not Gundam at the end of the episode yesterday. It's Fly Me to the Moon. Okay. Kicks. Okay, so punch, kick. Okay, that's simple. And then oh my gosh, it's like a fighting game.
It is a fighting game.
Oh, combine them like in a row. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, yes, it is very fighting game. Okay.
But at least you don't have to do like quarter circles, down backs. And...
I think there are directions that make a difference. ZR, that's this one.
Look out.
Okay, I learned that I can dodge. Piccolo would be proud of me. So that's the dodge button.
That motion control looks absolute fucking ass on the screen.
Yeah, doesn't it?
It's like, hell no, I would not want to do that.
Okay, these controls got a lot more fun once I found the dodge button. Which time? Which time is it?
This time on the branch?
Okay. Oh, that's just saying you can go into a power mode if you dodge just the right mode, you know.
You do the
it's like parry.
thing.
Yeah, it's like parry.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I could have jumped up and kicked his ass too. Okay. Interesting. We're just playing around, having a little fun. So yeah, the moral of the story is, so after I did all of my fun times with, you know, running around and running in the wind, I ended up coming home and figuring out a setting that I was comfortable with. Oh yeah, by the way, these aren't normally coins. That's just specifically because the Princess Peach costume. And it changes based off of who you are. I think there's a Sonic costume in one of the games and it changes them to rings. I could be completely making that up in my head.
The default is halos, so it would look like rings anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like...
Oh my gosh, these controls just got so much fun when I realized what the primary combat buttons were. That was a lot of my issue.
But yeah, it probably changes. Like,
also, I think the game is hand-holding me and like just adding in button presses where they are. Yeah, it's adding in gunshots and stuff where they could be weaved in. Does that make sense?
It's just like giving you like the benefit.
It's
of the doubt
giving me
of, like,
freebies. Yeah, it's just like, okay, we know you're an idiot, so we're just gonna give you some cool stuff.
And you know what? I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that too.
This is a flying enemy.
Yeah. Fire away by holding X or A.
Fly away, man.
Oh, interesting. So holding the punch button also.
And you know, shooting your gun makes you fall slower. Just like normal physics.
Yeah. These controls are starting to get a little complex.
Here we go.
What is that telling me to do now?
Activate
bullet climax?
Oh, baby.
Okay. We did a bullet climax.
Oh. Nope, you failed.
Sure. I don't feel like I did that right, but... Oh, I have to rapidly tap A. Okay.
Okay.
You press A rapidly and then...
Rapidly press it.
Yes, I'm sorry. Ah, I see. Okay.
So what we've learned
Wow, that is a lot of controls. They're dumping a little too much on me all at once, in my opinion.
Yeah. But what we've learned is that secretly Nintendo's full of the pervy old men that really love Bayonetta.
I mean, I think the world is full of pervy old men that love games like this. I think it's okay to like games like this. That John the Branch is on the record of saying things that celebrate sex are fine and good as long as it's in the right context. I even think games like this that celebrate sex and violence at the same time are fine if done appropriately. And from what I've seen of these games, they are done appropriately. Yeah, that just auto-dodged for me when I had no business dodging it. So yeah, the game is holding my hand a little bit and making it a little easier. Maybe I'll have to up it to normal difficulty just so there's some challenge.
We'll see.
If this keeps being way too easy, that's what I'll do. Oh no! Our friend that we don't really like has been kidnapped. We must chase after. Jump will be to extend my jump. Okay. Oh, we did the hero landing. Go us.
Yay.
I didn't get to the point of the cold and the wind and returning.
Oh my god, he has the Infinity Gauntlet ×2.
Yeah, so I came back. I just got on the elliptical machine and found settings I liked because I had to do some kind of cardio in the house. Turns out our elliptical machine is very good at burning calories on me. It's very good at pushing me and helping me get my heart rate up. With the old exercise bike that it replaced, Gamers will remember we traded my mom an exercise bike and treadmill for her elliptical machine.
Which, you know,
good call. I think so. Especially because
the treadmill wasn't that great, but it still worked.
Yeah,
it was an old treadmill, but it was a good treadmill.
Yeah. I forgot how to do the climax. Ooh, punish.
It was something like rapidly tapping A in a direction.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh my.
Yeah, stuff happened. We did things. Yeah, but I did. That's a pose.
For even touching these toys. You have any idea how much this is gonna cost?
Oh, okay. Got back to that, and now today I'm all stuffly and sniffly, and I don't know if it's just because it got cold or because I ran outside during a cold windstorm.
I think it's because you ran outside during a cold windstorm.
I think it was. Even though I was only out there 10 minutes, I think my body just decided, now you're sick, even though you're just sick. You inhaled too much dust, so now we're going to pretend you have a cold. Now I'm all stuffy.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
So, John, what do you want to move on into next? Now that we're done talking about John getting blown away like Hamilton's son Philip. Because they meant that in more than one way. Than that, like, he would surprise everyone, but also he got his fucking shit kicked out of him when he died.
Catch you later, Bayonetta. Oh, I definitely know that voice. How do I know his voice?
What, the rodent guy?
Yeah.
I will look him up and
he's
tell
done
you the
some.
voice actor.
He's done some fan projects, I think, is where I know him. Oh yeah, there's a guy that we don't like named Eggman, or I think that's
really?
our friend. Yeah, no relation.
Just need to make sure he won't come crawling back when they kick him out.
That's okay. We're gonna enjoy these cutscenes. You're gonna look that up. I'm gonna see what we're doing. We're gonna make this fat man dig, even though he's clearly not physically capable of digging fast. Oh, cool. This is how we do loading screens. I'm not sure why we need a loading screen for a game that's on a cartridge. It's probably just legacy from the disc version of the game.
Probably, and like they couldn't pull it out without completely recreating
or there
the
just
game,
wasn't a good reason, and it still takes a few seconds to load, so why not leave it in?
Just leave it in there, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, listen to the music! The music in the background! It's Outrun, Amarith! Oh, that's it. Oh my gosh, we still need to play Outrun. I keep saying we need to play Outrun.
What's Outrun?
Outrun, it's a racing game. It's an old arcade racing game.
Okay.
Yeah. I keep saying we need to play it on the branch because I found an arcade version of, or I think I have the Xbox. I don't remember. I found some version of it that I could
that's
play.
Where you know
Yeah,
him
it's
from,
a drift
John.
racing game. Huh.
Barbie Princess Adventure!
Yeah, that's not where I know him from.
No.
I am kind of confused as to how the Outrun music is playing, but that's perfect because we're driving one of the kinds of cars that would be in that game.
Here, let me just like...
Well, I think they switched tracks.
I don't know. I can go here.
All I know is you're going to hate editing these because every time we get in a cutscene, you're going to have to turn up their volume.
And I'm probably going to forget.
Yeah.
Until I hear myself talking about it now, and then I'll be like, damn it,
I was supposed to do that on the last episode, yep.
Let's see. He was in The Walking Dead. Ruby.
You wouldn't be my first.
I'm trying to find like things that I'd like know that you would know.
You get me the information I asked for.
Oh, he was in StarCraft too.
Oh, that might be part of why I recognize him from. So he's in a lot of video games.
Yeah.
So I will say that this is a little cutscene heavy. We're about 30 minutes into the game, and we've probably played about 10 minutes of it. I don't like that. I like that it jumped us right into action. I don't know. I'm just not big on cutscenes in video games. The older I get, the more I just want to spend my time in a video game in the video game
playing
part.
the game and not
like,
here's the deep realm story
give us
of
this
back in the old Harkin days of one of yesteryear. Gordo, the fucking sword wielder, laid flame to the fucking dragon and cursed the kingdom forever. Amen. Oh, he also had a voice for Transformers.
Was he Rat Trap?
Overload?
Oh, I don't know that one. Oh, Rat Trap was Beast Wars specifically.
Street Fighter 5. Azam/Oro.
Don't know that one.
Don't know that one either.
All right. Are we? Oh.
All right, we're done. We're done with that.
It looks like we're getting back into a gameplay section, so that's cool.
apparently also Heroes
So
of
what's our
Newark,
other?
but-
How much more time do we have, Amarith? We do have a politics branch that we promised yesterday.
that is due really, really soon.
Yeah,
like-
because tomorrow's the election day. Again, election could be already called if enough mail-in ballots are cast. But yeah, as from what I read today, as of us recording this, they managed to force through Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett. Which do you know what Amy Coney Barrett was famous for before she was nominated by Donald Trump?
No.
She was famous for helping steal the 2000 election for George W. Like, that's her resume. That's why she got picked. Her shtick is, I helped steal elections. And so I just can't believe this. And I really hope we have a democracy in a week, you know, because we're literally forcing through people who don't believe in democracy onto the highest court of the land. And it's just kind of over the top how they did it. And I really hope, I guess the short version is, because you had said, well, I guess Joe Biden's going to pack the courts then. And I said, no, he's not. Because let's be honest, Joe Biden likes Amy Coney Barrett on the court because Joe Biden's primary goal is to further corporate interest. He's a corporate Democrat.
Oh, right, I forgot. He's secretly a Republican.
Yeah, like every Democrat in power except for like 4. Like you've got your AOCs and your Ilhan Omars and you've got a few others, but for the vast majority of the Democrats in Congress the vast majority of Democrats at a national level are still like a third as corrupt as the Republicans at the national level. They're still bad people who mean bad for the country.
Overall.
The only reason I say vote for Joe Biden is because there's an alternative that is way worse. If there was a better alternative on the ballot, I would say vote for better alternative on the ballot. Yeah. If Kanye West was a better option, I would be saying vote for Kanye West. If Bernie Sanders was on the ballot, I would say
why haven't you voted for Bernie yet?
Yeah. Which is why I think primaries are super important, and that more important, in fact.
And also why primaries shouldn't be rigged.
Yeah, well, and this last primary wasn't rigged the same way that 2016 was.
Oh no, it was rigged in a different way.
It was not nearly on the same level as the 2016. This was more like an electioneering. Barack Obama made some phone calls and stacked everyone in one direction. That's different from they procedurally got people off of the ballot and did dastardly things and scheduled things. I mean, our primary, we were allowed to vote early this year. We were allowed to vote. You know what I mean? They didn't do the shady bullshit they did in 2016 here in Nevada, where they literally made it impossible for 500,000 Democrats to make it to the caucus places, because they set it up at a time where they knew younger, more Bernie-leaning people wouldn't be able to make it. But anyway, yeah. No, the thing that we need to do, like, the American people are going to have to push Joe Biden to pack the court, is the issue. Is he's not going to do it on its own. America's going to have to force him. It's going to have to be like an FDR situation.
And he'll kind of be just like, he'll kind of just be like, what? We can pack the courts?
Because FDR wasn't a lefty. He was just pushed to the left. Oh, wow, we barely got a fight. We barely got gameplay in there. And so that's ultimately where I'm getting at here is if we're going to have 15 members on the Supreme Court, the American people are going to have to force Joe Biden and the Democratic Party to do it, because the Democratic Party is not going to want to do it. They have to be dragged to everything, just like they're going to have to be dragged to single-payer healthcare, just like they're going to have to be dragged to a $20 minimum wage, because inflation is happening and has been happening. And sorry, the new number is $20 an hour. That's what minimum wage should be now.
I mean, glad we got to 15, but like...
No, we haven't gotten to 15. A lot of companies are voluntarily doing 15 because they've been seeing the writing on the wall that eventually it'll be 15, and they've just been getting ahead of the game. Plus, it's getting so ridiculous that wages are so low, that before COVID happened, companies were having a hard time getting employees for anything less than $15 an hour. So, that's an indication to you that maybe minimum wage should be higher than that.
Yeah.
If companies are voluntarily raising their wages above it, and still that's considered slave wages. But yeah, my ultimate point to you was like Joe Biden is still not on the side of the American people. He's just less against the American people than the other guy.
Yeah.
And right now, when democracy's on the ballot, because we have a president who's literally said time and time again, I want to end democracy. I don't want all the ballots counted on election day. I want you to throw out ballots. I want to arrest my political opponents. I want to arrest the media. I mean, I could go like we could go for hours about all
the signs of fascism are there.
Yeah, every single sign. We had a Reichstag moment. We've been a fascist state for 20 years. The Reichstag moment was in 2000 when the election was stolen for George W. Bush. That's it. We've officially not been a democracy ever since that. Al Gore won the election, and a fascist Supreme Court said we're going to give it to the other guy anyway because we politically agree with him. And that's not a question. And guess what? Our new Supreme Court Justice, Amy Coney Barrett, was part of that process. Boy, we sure like showing off her crotch, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it. Once again, I fully support this endeavor. But anyway, you know what? This game is making me feel a lot better. Other than the fact that we don't actually get to play it. We're mostly watching it.
Then again, I'm getting a little...
But yeah. No, how many people are actually on the Supreme Court right now? Isn't it
9? It's currently 9. I think it started at 6.
I was gonna say, why does it have to go to 15 to pack it? Like, can you just add 2 and...
I would say we should add more than 2 because they stole the Merrick Garland one, right?
Yeah.
And now they've stolen this one. So they've stolen 2 Supreme Court seats.
I mean, I would say just balance it out to 2 because, in all honesty, it should be even. You should add 4.
Why 4? You need to add 4 to balance the 2 that they stole. Democrats should have... I mean, let's be honest. The Supreme Court is a partisan group. It shouldn't be, but it is. To balance it out, we should have 13 Supreme Court justices. Because it should right now be 6-3 liberal to conservative, quote-unquote liberal, because they're not really liberal. Merrick Garland wasn't liberal. Yeah, corporate liberal. It should be 6 with a few real liberals, like Ruth Bader is a real liberal, Sotomayor is a real liberal, and I say liberal because I don't even consider them progressives. They're not that far left. They just
actually believe in freedoms.
Yeah, they believe in freedoms and they believe in they believe in liberty and human rights
and not just like this is what my party agrees
and
so
voting I agree. and democracy. Yeah, they believe in things like that. So it should be 6-3, and right now it's going to 6-3 the other way? Oh, is this a minigame?
You're playing Angel Attack.
How to play Angel Attack? Aim and fire angle score.
Do you want to do this next time on the branch?
Feature cable. No, let's do this real quick.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is long. Okay, next time on the branch we will play this game.